Welcome to RIOT. Welcome to Radical Impartation of Truth. So what is RIOT all about? Well, RIOT is a fusion of short documentaries, interesting interviews on cutting-edge issues, interactive live talk show, inspirational and motivational live and pre-recorded events, wholesome entertainment, showbiz, music, comedy, all with a family-friendly ethos. The plan is to develop individual shows that will be offshoots which can stand on their own as sponsorship and partnerships are developed. There are basically going to be three components. 1, wholesome entertainment. 2, social action with Christian concern. And 3, motivation. There are many interesting issues to discuss. For example, we can talk about global terror, gay marriage, persecution of Christians, sex, fashion, youth culture, leadership development, success, significance. The list really is endless. On RIOT, what we're going to be doing is asking questions, a wide range of questions, depending on the topic we're talking about for today. For example, what is the solution to global terror? What are practical and inspiring ways we can respond to violence? What lessons can we learn and glean from the experiences of others? If you're in a relationship, how far is too far? Because we're going to be talking about relationships also. There's also a series called The Private Life of a Champion. It's a motivational series exploring success, productivity, and significance. We will conduct insightful interviews and capture eye-opening stories. We'll speak with people of influence, and we would have them share with us the keys to their effectiveness, unveil what has kept them on top of their game. We hope to capture inspiring testimonies of courage, persistence, innovation, wisdom, and love. From the pulpit to the pew, from the park, the pub, the pavement to the parliament, there's always something interesting to talk about. We are going to be talking about truth on RIOT.
Christian Concern is a legal organisation as well as a campaigning organisation. Basically, altogether, the function is to be an advocate for Jesus Christ in society, and that means defending individuals, but also defending great truths and defending these through campaigns that we run. Our individual cases often happen because people who have been expressing their Christian faith in their workplace and being open and unashamed about it have faced legal action or at least pressure. A few of our cases, such as Shirley Chaplin's case and Colin Atkinson's, involve displaying a cross or wearing a cross and the refusal to remove them or be pressured to not express their Christian faith in this way. Other cases, such as Gary McFarlane's case, include people who want to live out their beliefs and their moral beliefs in contexts which have different worldviews. You can really see a clash of two kingdoms as a worldly secular morality clashes with biblical standards on sexuality, bioethics, and a range of other issues. One of our campaigns, because we also do campaigns, has been Not Ashamed of the Cross. Not Ashamed is a campaign that seeks to support Christians in expressing and being bold about their Christian faith in their workplace and in their everyday lives and in British society. We really want people to be passionate about Jesus and unashamed and not afraid of any kind of cultural retribution or legal retribution when they express their love and devotion to Jesus Christ through obedience to his teachings. Another campaign that you've probably heard of is the C4M Coalition for Marriage campaign. Over 500,000 people have signed a petition stating that they want to keep the definition of marriage to its current legal definition, which is marriage is between one man and one woman. We're going to bring you some testimonies of the people that we deal with, some very inspiring, bold people who are passionate about Jesus, and also showcase some videos of what Christian Concern does on the whole. I'm Michaela Opitz, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel.
Anglican bishops traditionally wear crosses, and this is my cross. It's something I wear with pride. I'm not ashamed of it. But in our country and many other parts of the Western world, Christians are under attack. They're silenced at work, and this is an opportunity for all Christians in Britain to be proud of the cross once again, not to be ashamed of it, because the Christian faith has done so much good to our society. We see it in our laws, we see it in our history, we see it in the many hospitals and schools of our land and throughout the world. That's why I ask so many of you to get behind this campaign, and for you and me not to be ashamed.
Shirley Chaplin, a nurse from Exeter, was banned from hospital wards unless she agreed to stop wearing the cross that she had worn for 40 years. An employment tribunal found that she was not discriminated against, even though employees of other religions were allowed to display their items of faith. Shirley, supported by the Christian Legal Centre, is now one of 4 Christians who are taking their cases to the European Court of Human Rights, believing that their right to religious freedom has been infringed. We are praying that the European Court will ensure that justice is done. The judgment could be hugely significant following many controversial cases in the UK, where Christians have lost their jobs or been penalised due to their beliefs. It is time to reverse the trend.
I've been a nurse for 30 years. I trained in Exeter. When I qualified, I then became a nursing sister. It's a vocation, not a profession to me, something I've really enjoyed doing. I regard it as a terrific privilege to be with somebody when they're at their most vulnerable. It just very much goes with my Christian ethic, that I sort of, in some ways, sort of feel that Christ led me to become a nurse. I was confirmed as a Christian in 1971, and I've worn my crucifix and chain ever since. I was therefore really horrified when I was asked to remove my cross and chain at work, as this was felt to be not part of the uniform policy, even though I had worn it since my confirmation in 1971. It had never been seen as a problem to staff or patients or in any way at all. So suddenly to be asked to remove it, where there didn't seem to be any sort of logical reason for such a thing, I found really distressful. I found it very difficult to explain why I felt so distressed over it, and say that I didn't realise just quite how strong my faith was and what my crucifix meant to me, and having to take it off was something that I could not contemplate ever doing. It's a manifestation of my faith, although it's not a mandatory requirement of the Christian to display a cross. To me, that's how I felt I needed to display my faith. The hospital took me to tribunal because although they have an allowance in their policy for items of faith to be shown, they considered myself as a health and safety risk. So they took me to tribunal. I lost the case at tribunal, which I still find quite difficult, as I've been in the hospital and I've seen many nurses wearing items of jewellery, and I've seen staff members in hijabs which do not seem to fall in line with what happened to me. I could no longer do the job that I loved. It made me choose between displaying my faith or doing the job that I chose to do, what I considered a vocation. I'm delighted it's going to Europe, and I really hope that the European Court comes down on the side of Christians and allow us to display our faith in the workplace. It's not just about me, it's never really been about me, it is about the Christian faith and people that feel strongly as being a Christian and being able to show the world that that's what they are.
You are the light that shines forever in the darkness. You are the everlasting hope for all mankind. I will never forget what you did on the cross for me. How you gave up your life so that I could be set free.
It's the 1st of December, it's not a shame day, we are not ashamed of the gospel, we're not ashamed of the Lord Jesus Christ, because He is the power to all salvation, to all mankind, to every single human being.
Basically about sharing the message of Jesus wherever you are, in whatever arena, whichever degree that is, on Monday morning, wherever you are, that's your workplace platform for Jesus Christ. And so basically what I'm here to do is to share my personal experience and share why, as a crack cocaine addict of 10 years, as a man that was in 5 different prisons because of gun crime and gang culture, because of real violence. Yeah, you probably have recognised me. I was on the news, I was in all the local newspapers, in the national newspaper. And so basically what I'm sharing with people today is the fact that the message of the cross is what stopped me taking drugs, it stopped me beating people up, it stopped me going to jail, it stopped me hating people, it started me loving people, and it set me free to be a father to my little boy, to be a son to my mum who lost me because of drugs. And basically the message of the cross is a message of restoration and hope. And what we're saying is we understand that there is problems here in our nation, but we believe passionately they go a lot deeper than what we see with the natural eye. It's about a prayerless nation. And so we're here today to say to people, we love you, we care about our community, we care about the city of London, we care about the nation of Great Britain, and we want to lift up Jesus Christ's name in that and say we aren't ashamed of Him. The Bible says in Romans 1:16 to be not ashamed of the gospel. It is the power to transform any life.
Because Jesus has defeated death, He has promised life to individuals, and He brings transforming life to communities, and one day He will come.
Hi, my name is Norma, and today I want to talk about persecution of Christians. Persecution of Christians is an issue that is hardly ever talked about, and when it's talked about, the truth is often hidden and not brought to light. Persecution of Christians take various forms. We have sexual abuse, discrimination, martyrdom. Discrimination against Christians, we've seen that in the UK with cases like Shirley Chaplin, who was refused a cross. That is just one of them. We also know of sexual abuse in countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan. Christian girls are abducted as young as 12 and 13, and they're often forced to marry their captors. Many of these girls will never find their way home, even though these countries sign up to Human Rights Act and have laws that says that under 16-year-olds can't get married, yet girls as young as 13 and 12 are abducted and converted. It's really down to their beliefs. Finally, martyrdom is the form of persecution that we've seen in many countries like Nigeria, even in Egypt as well, against Coptic Christians. But in Nigeria, it's been very peculiar because we've seen more and more of killings, bombings against Christians. One of them being the Christmas Day bombing last year, 2011. Christians who had been to church for the Christmas Day Mass, who were killed, bombed on their way out. This should not be allowed to happen. It's 21st century. Persecution of Christians is said to be the worst humanitarian crisis currently, yet is the least talked about. But what can we do as human beings? What can we do as Christians? We have a duty to speak out. We have a responsibility to highlight these problems, to engage with these problems. Change will never come until we discuss these issues, and that's what we want to do in this program, is to bring to light these issues, is to engage with these issues, to just discuss and hope that change will come through it. Also, as Christians, we can pray. We know that we are not wrestling against flesh and blood, but we're actually engaging in spiritual warfare to change the hearts of people. So what can we do about the persecution of Christians? Firstly, we need to engage with this topic. Change will never come if we shy away from it. If we don't try to discuss these issues, we can do that by speaking to friends, family members, highlighting this problem, bringing it to the minds of people. Secondly, we can engage in political sphere. We can write to our MPs, that's what they're there for, highlight these issues and tell them that you're concerned about the fact that Christians are not protected in countries that sign up to Human Rights Act, but still Christians are killed in their thousands because of what they believe in. Also, there are organizations like Love Just, a Christian organization that is really aimed at supporting Christians who have been persecuted, but also mobilizing Christians to speak out against it. It's important for us to get involved with such organization. Also, writing about it. The social media is a wonderful place to air our views. Get into writing blogs, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, do something. Anything we do can make a load of difference in the lives of children who will lose their parents because of what they believe in, or children who would lose their own lives because of what their parents believe in. Together, we can make a change.
Spend a fortune on the game just to collect my change. I won't stop till the whole world is within my range. I know you felt the drizzle, not prepared for the rain. Of the boys that rep Christ, they can still kick game. You can keep the fame. My aim is to serve the youth. Words of truth, comebacks to reap the fruit. Oops, sorry, I didn't know you started recording. What's up, people? This is the entertainment and lifestyle of the show of RIOT Reloaded. And this is the part where we just sit back, max, relax, let our hair down, or at least some of our hair down, and just basically have fun. My name is Snatcher. I'm your host for the show. I'm one part of the group called the Rooftop MCs. And let me give you a little intro about the Rooftop MCs. We've been a group from out of Lagos, Nigeria. We've been around for 12 years. And we've been able to carry the message of Jesus Christ from the church to the marketplace. Personally, I don't believe there's any such thing as gospel music, secular music. Music is music, and from the depth of our heart, what we know, we relate to people. We've had different hit songs. We've been over there and about. We've performed on great stages with so many people like Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin, BB and CC Winers, and also Guru of Gangsta, Massa Munizi, a whole lot of people. And we are actually crazy. I'm actually known as the crazy part of the group. I wonder why. But hey, maybe you'll find out. Let's go to a video. One of my favorite videos by the Rooftop MCs. Watch it and tell me what you think. This is RIOT Reloaded. My name is Snatcher. See you in a bit. Holla.
astonishing the gospel music is stealing the dance space from secular singers, but with a duo like Clever Man and Soul Snatcher, the guys who top MCs, you realize that the instruments of the craft are not carnal but mighty to the healing of hearts and saving of souls.
Yo, take my picture, cheese. I know we're big and we're also big overseas. Guys around the world are feeling our steez, and the ladies are screaming it. See, that's us in the spotlight with our own clone line. You know we look tight, make cheddar faster than we can spend it. Got our own comics investments in Germany. But 35, I own my own jet, mansion by the lake, and I ain't done yet. Wait a minute, I'm losing direction. I feel foolish, I need your correction. Put first the kingdom, my brother, and the things you boast for, Nigeria. Lord, please bring me back. If you have to hit my head like a conga slack.
Yeah, Lord, yes, I'm back again. Need you to put me back on track again. Save me, cause I'm slowly going insane. Maybe I should take time to explain. You gave me the music, but I abused it. Music brought fame, and yes, I misused it. Every other night, your help, I refused it. I don't understand how I got confused. It seems like I'm addicted to the mic and the limelight. Sacrifice rhyming right just to rhyme tight. Autographs, photographs, and reviews. Polygraph my paragraphs and interviews. It ain't hard to see I've not been true. Not to the public, but to you. Lord, what I'm saying is with no delay, my flesh needs slaying.
Carousel from all attention, and I cannot deny that I'm enjoying the attention. The crowd is cheering loudly, the world is looking at me, and for 1 second I forget that this is not about me. And the spotlight's on me, if the world could only see that I'm just another vessel bringing glory unto thee. Don't let it get to my head. Please save me, Lord, from my flesh, and kill my hidden pride until I'm broken deep inside. Oh, baby, woo, oh, oh, baby, woo, oh, baby, woo,
I am so proud of them. Expecting your album.
The rooftop MCs been hanging on the roof or something like that. So you guys are better mixing, or else we'll kick you out. Gospel like you should be live very true to the word. You guys are marvelous. You're on God's agenda.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. I'm sure you have fun because firmly they compel us, but regretfully they still tell us to say goodbye. I'm out. See you. Bye. Ha!
Besides our campaigns and our legal cases, we...
One final take. Woo! That's the woo take.
Also on this show, we'll be getting around talking to... what am I saying? Interviews, reviews. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Are you ready?
Wilberforce Academy was one of the highlights of this year and Christian Concern's history and my life personally as well. Sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry.
Interactive live talk show, inspirational and motivational live, and oh no. No, final take. This is it.
Christian Concern, Christian Institute. Do that again, Fred, sorry. Christian Institute, I was thinking of Christian.
All right, it's righteous. All right.
ICC, International Christian Concern. Not Institute, okay. Start again, okay. Yeah, go for it, sorry.
To introduce you to some of our clients who are probably some of the most inspiring people that we've met. Let's start with...
All right, what's going on, people? This is still RIOT. RIOT Reloaded, don't go nowhere. I'll take that again. What am I supposed to do in the second part?